after me. Je m'appelle Claude.
Je te coupe là.
Let's try it again. Je m'appelle Claude.
Je te clean blue.
Gotta smile it out. I've never been a sweet time, hardly even smooth when it comes down to a cute girl in my room. I'm not even that young, can't blame it on the booze, cause whenever there's a cute girl, my brain hits the snooze. I got a prickle on my skin, I can play a violin, sing a serenade. Wow, summon flowers from my sleep, so caught up in your smell, down to whatever you say. Girl, I know we just met, but you make me speak français. Salut. Oui. Je t'aime. Très bien. Oh, do you know who I am? But you make me speak français. It's like we're in Paris, away from our parents. Kind of a chain smoker, but with you I wanna do better. Never been a go-getter, but I wanna get with you forever, ever. Cause you're not just a cute girl,
Punch me in the
in my
boob.
room.
Hey.
It's like we're in Paris, away from our parents. Kind of a chain smoker, but with you I wanna do better. Never been a go-getter, but I wanna get with you forever, ever. Cause you're not just a cute girl in my room. Never. I got a prickle in my skin, I can play a violin, sing a serenade. Wow, summon flowers from my sleep, so caught up in your smell, down to whatever you say. Girl, I know we just met, but you make me speak français. Salut. Oui. Je t'aime. Très bien. You're not just a cute girl, don't get me wrong. I love your face, you're beautiful. You ain't just a cute girl, you're my world. When you dance with me, you make me sweat, make me speak. You make me feel like I do whatever I want. I fear no harm when I stare at the sun. I feel so noble with you on my love. My will so strong, only limits the sky. I'm in a nice day, I've been like no way. Now every day you make me speak français. Salut. Oui. Je t'aime. Très bien. Girl, I know we just met, but you make me speak français. I got a prickle on my skin, I can play a violin, sing a serenade. Wow, summon flowers from my sleep, so caught up in the smell, down to whatever you say. Girl, I know we just met, but you make me speak français.
Yo, what is up, Twitch chat? Hello, hi, and welcome to yet another stream where we will be raising that good money for St. Jude. The kids and the families there need it. They need your help. We are about a third-ish of the way to our overall goal for the month and almost halfway through the month, so we will be picking up the pace as much as we can with our streams. Tonight, I'm not going to be able to be live for very long because it's just really late and I had sort of a busy day. A relaxing day, but a busy day. But I've been kind of sleepy today as well, so I'm going to try to go to bed a little bit earlier so I can, chill and, catch up on my energy, you know? Are we still in family-friendly mode? That is where we are. If you ever need an update on where we are, you can always use the Tiltify link, and if you hover over the little dots on that, it will actually give you the name of each milestone, so you'll be able to see, what milestone tier we're in. So, yeah, it's some good stuff. Speaking of donations, thank you so much to Corey for the $100 donation while we were off stream. Saying, always glad to be able to support such a great cause. It does not look like that. That's an unbelievably generous donation. Seriously, thank you, Corey, for the $100. There's no reward selected, so when I go on camera here in a second, I'm going to put a sticker on my face, most likely. And Amanda with $5 to St. Jude. Thank you so much, Amanda, for that $5 donation. Every single dollar helps. So thank you very much for being a part of the group effort to get our donations up and up and up. So thank you very, very much. Appreciate that a lot. Anyone who's hanging out here tonight, thank you very much. I know it's such a late start to the stream. But that's why it's even more important for people to spread the word about the stream. Why I will need your energy as we just like vibe. I mean, we're just doing like chill chat tonight, so it's not going to be like anything crazy. But it's very, very important to get the word out about this cause. And those of you who are able to donate money to this, thank you very, very much. Kenzie, thank you for the 11-month resub, by the way. I appreciate that so much. Almost to that 1 year mark, which is just wild. Thank you so, so much for that. Late night gang vibes? Oh, yeah, for sure. Captain Clark, yo, what's up? Lard Martini, hello, hi. Ranger Bree, Shira, hello, hi to everyone joining. Appreciate everyone coming in here. Again, hanging out. We are in halfway through the month territory, so we're going to be picking up with some of the longer streams, hopefully over the weekend and starting near the beginning of next week. We will be able to do more and more.
Just stopping by to say hello and let's smash that.
Yo, Corey, again, thank you for that $100.
And I have work in the morning.
Thank you very, very much for the $100 to St. Jude. If you guys don't know, Corey is also doing a fundraiser, so please stop by Corey's streams. Help reach the goal over there as well. Holy crap! Wow! Riot, thank you for the $50. So glad I'm finally able to donate to such a good cause. Riot the Jester with a $50 donation for the kids. Dark Kit, oh my god! Dark Kit, thank you for the $150. That's fucking, oh my god, I did it! That was 100% not at all. That was not on purpose. That was not on purpose. Holy crap. That was right off the bat. I just got excited. Dark Kit with $150. Heckin' Poggers Charity, there's no such thing as chill. Thank you so, so much. That is incredible of you. Thank you very, very much. Riot and Dark Kit. Let me just double check. See, Spicy Bean Boozled from Dark Kit. And Riot has got nothing. You didn't elect for anything. But I appreciate that regardless. So I'll put a sticker on my face for that one as well. Make sure that if you want me to do something like a Bean Boozled Spicy Bean or put a sticker on my face, you select it. Otherwise, I'll select for you. 7 minutes in a stream? Well, hey, listen, I was away from stream all day. I was busy in the real world doing stuff. So Morgan and I went out with Morgan's parents today to walk around a park and look at flowers, which was really, really nice. So we enjoyed doing that. So I haven't my brain hasn't been in streamer mode, which is part of the reason that it took me so long to get going to even start tonight's stream, which is why we're doing such a late night gang thing. That's number 10? All right, give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be ignoring you for 1 quick second here. Hello to everyone joining in, by the way. I appreciate you all joining in as we raise more money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Make sure that you are sharing the stream. We're not going to be live very long tonight, but we're trying to pick up the pace on donations, spreading the word, everything like that. Just give me a second, please. 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 Give me a second here. I don't even know my own link. What the heck? What the heck, dude? What the heck, dude? I said every 10 swears. Every 10 swears. Give me 1 second. Once again, saying hi, bye. Yo, take care, Jinx. Thank you so much for dropping by. We appreciate that. Get some good rest, please. Okay, give me 1 second, chat. I have to... Okay. I have to do this thing. I have to punch in this code. I have to punch in the 3 numbers on the back of my mom's credit card. An issue with... No, there's not. I put in the wrong info? Give me one second, chat. Alright. This has got to work this time, right? Good news, I finished all my schoolwork and will be graduating May 28th. It's been such a rough year, and I'm so proud of myself. Just binged 12 hours of pre-calc. Whoa, that's a lot. Right, congrats on getting through it, though. We are very proud of you. That is really, really cool stuff. Very good to hear. Brooke, yo, what's up? You just missed swear number 10. All right. I might as well just keep the donation screen up. Because, all right, so now another 10 would make me do another $100. Give me 1 second here, chat. There we go. Oh my God, Girbeagly donated $100 through Tiltify. Holy cow. It's a huge donation. Didn't select a reward, though. Speaking of, I have to do a spicy jelly bean. Brooke, I already said it. I already said it. You missed out. If you missed out, that's on you. All right. So, those of you who don't know, these are all different heat levels. Guys, we are only 100. Okay, wait. We are less than $100 to everyone's favorite number. I don't know. I still don't understand why that is everyone's favorite number there. You guys feel free. All right. I'm going to shake these up, turn it around. My ADHD brain with object permanence has already forgotten where every bean is. It's like a crane machine. I don't know which flavor this is. This could be another Carolina Reaper for all I know. This is a spicy one. These are the spicy Bean Boozled beans. They are awful. They taste like plastic, and some of them are actually like really, really spicy. So, thank you for donating to St. Jude. Oh, I think that's the Sriracha one. That one tastes awful. Oh, whatever that one is. That's actually so bad. It's not that spicy. It just tastes like... That does not... It tastes not how candy's supposed to taste. I don't like that, dude. Oh, it tastes really bad. It tastes like... Ugh. It tastes like... It's not that spicy. It's like a little bit spicy. There's some heat there. It's kind of sticking with me. But it's more of the fact that it tastes like the grass jelly bean from the regular Bean Boozled. And someone like just took like a bunch of hot sauce and just like put it all over it. It was awful. Oh God, that's disgusting. Lich Rose, thank you for the 16 months here in this community. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very, very much for that support. Because 69 is the symbol for the astrological sign Cancer, but just rotated. Oh! Okay, Crafty, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense why people would like that number then. That tastes really yucky. Hey, what's up, Fallen? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hi to everyone joining, by the way. Hello, hi. So nice to have all of you here. Still raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I was just going over that we are around like a third of the way to our goal for the month. About halfway through the month. So we're going to be picking up stuff. We're going to be picking up the pace. We got a really big donation earlier that made me say the F word, and I swear to God, I was not trying to. It just slipped out because I was really excited about it. So thank you so much to everyone who's been donating to St. Jude, helping out the kids, the families, etc. St. Jude, for those of you who don't know, is a children's research hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Their main focus is childhood cancer, trying to not just treat it and cure it, but eradicate it from the planet. St. Jude does so much amazing work. They have state-of-the-art technology there, but as a result, it costs a lot to run it. Another reason that it costs so much, though, is they cover the entire cost of travel, lodging, food, medication, diagnoses, surgeries, outpatient stuff, like checkups after people stop being patients at St. Jude. And it's amazing, the work that they do. On top of that, every time they have any sort of medical breakthrough in their research at the hospital, what they will do is they will upload it to a database that any medical institution and hospital in the world can access for free. Take that applied research and use it on their own patients to increase the survival rate of their own patients, which is just really cool. Like, amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing stuff. So, really, really awesome organization. If you want to help not just the kids at St. Jude, but their families as well, every single dollar matters. Even a single dollar. So $1 will go towards paying for something like a bunch of Post-it notes, pens, paper, staplers, things like that, rubber gloves, hand sanitizer, stuff that just like is in the background that you don't think about when it comes to running a hospital. All of that stuff is important to like the administrative side of things as well. So just like keep that in mind. Any dollar trainers? Yeah, we could do a dollar train. Guys, dollar trains are part of the reason that we made it to like $21,000 last year. So please, even if you have $1, feel free to use that. Feel free to use that dollar here instead of on, a McDonald's Sprite for the month. Like one McDonald's Sprite for the month. You can sacrifice that. So yeah. Is the F word frog, or is it something else? Very funny, chat. We are a family-friendly stream here, and I want you to know that as a family-friendly stream, we make sure that we incorporate so many different good, positive values into every single stream here. I hope you guys are having a lovely, special day, because every single one of you is a very unique, special person, and I want you to go to bed tonight, put your little head on your pillow, and imagine yourself flying over a beautiful rainbow, because you deserve that, because we are all about happiness and good vibes here. Some people say toxic positivity, but I don't think so at all. I think that, if anything, people who are not positive 100,000,000% of the time are the toxic ones. Who else wants to bring in that bad energy, Unbelievable. Shara, thank you very, very much for the $1. I said any dollar trainers. Thank you. That genuinely goes towards helping a lot of kids, a lot of people out there. Thank you so, so much. For those of you who don't know, we are in the family-friendly tier still. Once we hit 7K, next stream, I will be starting a rage game. Those who stuck around for the end of last stream got a little sneak peek. We will be playing Jump King again. A game I said last year when we were done with it that I would never, ever, 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 ever touch again because I lost my mind. Jump King called it. Yeah, so I hate Jump King. I do not like it. It is not a fun game for me. But I'm willing to do that while also... And if you guys were here last year, like, I know some of you, like last stream especially, were like, oh man, he's not swearing. Like, it's so hard to make Brian swear. It's so hard to make Brian talk about, like, inappropriate stuff. Yeah, it is, because, like, I'm concentrated on not doing that. Jump King made me lose this tier last year in 15 minutes. I went through 10 swear words in 15 minutes. And this year, there is no limit. So every 10 swears I do is another $100. So theoretically, if Jump King makes me angry enough, I will simply fund the entire tier from $7,000 to $8,000 myself. It's theoretically possible. So Jump King is something I don't look forward to. Yeah, you lost your absolute mind. Holy cow, did I ever. Jump King is a game that I didn't think that I could be, like, broken by a rage game. Like, I got really mad at I Am Bread. I got really mad at getting over it. But I actually started getting, like, slightly good at Jump King. And then it, like, threw, like, a bunch of crazy stuff at me. And falling all the way from where I was, like, down to the beginning again was somehow more demoralizing than Bennett Foddy was. So we'll be doing Jump King. I will have to be family friendly if we hit 7K. So let's get going. Speaking of Kens, thank you for the $1 train. Chronic, thank you so much for the $25, getting us closer to the ultimate noise. Not sure what you're referencing, Chronic, but thank you. The $25 goes such a long way at this organization. Clark with the $1. I'm down for a $1 train. Amanda with another $1. Thank you very much. SGB, thank you very much for the $1 train. I'm going to go ahead and put a sticker on my face. Actually, let's put it somewhere different for once. Let's put it here. There we go. Thank you very, very much. Seriously, thank you to every single one of you who are here right now, helping support this cause. Donating $1, like right there, guys. Like that might not seem like a lot to some people, but if we're counting just the dollar donations, that's $6, and that doesn't seem like a ton. But $6 goes towards like buying like kids like a toy. You know, there might be a kid out there who just really wants like one of the new toys that's out. They're not able to like leave the hospital because they're immunocompromised or they're recovering from like chemotherapy or something along those lines. They might have had a leg amputated. They might not be able to freely move around by themselves. $6 can allow the hospital to buy that kid like a brand new action figure. That's something that's really cool. That I have seen in action there, the many times that I've gotten to go and visit Memphis, Tennessee, and the campus there. And Chronic, again, thank you so much for the $25. That's such a huge donation. Damien with $1, thank you so much for joining in on the dollar train as well. Thank you for using my art to promote tonight's stream. It means the world to me to be a part of something so great, even in such a small way. Seriously, Koya, thank you so much for that wonderful art. I loved it when I saw it back in like February when you sent it. Thank you so much for that. That's really, really cool of you. But yeah, those stickers make me happy. They should. They're little smiley faces. So they're smiling back at you and they're smiling at everyone who donates to this cause. Guys, before I get rolling with this stream, because I do have a couple things planned out for it, hit me with some good news in chat. It doesn't have to be anything big. It can be something small that you're just proud of. Keep in mind that it should be appropriate, something that all of us can enjoy together. Here in the chat, and I will get through as many of them as I can. I won't be able to catch all of them, so those of you in chat reading other people's good news, you better be gassing each other up. You better be validating and encouraging each other. Thank you, by the way, French Jackies with the $1 donation. Thank you so much for helping out this cause. That is so wonderful. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Good news, my very poggers math teacher rounded my 89.45 to an A, and I'm very, very thankful for it. That's awesome, Melanie. I love a good grading curve, right? Good news, second vax shot Saturday, also second prom. Clark, have a great time. That's amazing, and thank you so much for making yourself safe. Morgan and I just hit full efficacy, so we're like thrilled, you know? I ate 2 full meals today. Nice, HGB. I have to go now. Very short stay. I just wanted to pop in to say hi. Take care. Thank you very much, Iriani. Thank you very, very much for hanging out. Have a great night. Get some good rest. Good news. I've gone from sleeping on the couch to sleeping on the sofa. Yeah, I see. As soon as I see that word, you don't get me. You don't get me with it. Come up with something new. Secured a passing grade in AP Calculus for the year. Most stressful class of my life. Yo. Passing grade is all that really matters. You got through it. That's amazing, and we're proud of you. Brianna, thank you so much for the 6 months evolving into a gold EV badge. Thank you so much for dropping by. We appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Good news, I got all my graduation cords today. I'm flexing on everyone, as in like the cords you like tie around, or like that you drape around like your shoulders and stuff when you're graduating. That's awesome, Sky. I'm so glad to hear. Good news, I got my first tattoo yesterday. It's No Face from Spirited Away. I'm super happy about it. Riot, that's so cool. I love that. No Face is such a great character. Rihanna, thank you very much for the bits. I'm not sure what makes those funny, but thank you very much. We're always so grateful for any support of our family-friendly stream here. And those bits will go towards buying more horrible things like spicy bean boozled beans and other such things. Good news, I got to talk to the first lesbian who were allowed to adopt in Canada. Very cool reminder how close we all are to history. Yo, Frolickin' Doubt. I have a weird feeling that was like really surreal. That's an incredible thing. That's a really, really incredible thing. Holy cow! Whoa! Thank you so much to 69 Gang. You guys are really obsessed with that number. I'm not really sure why, but except for the horoscope stuff that people said here in chat. But that's wonderful to hear. Thank you for the $63 spicy triple noise. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds fun. I get the spicy part because you're making me eat a Bean Boozled bean. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I guess your favorite numbers on the screen there 3 times in a row. That's incredible. Thank you very much. That also means that we are only $31 away from 7K, which would cause me to have to play Jump King while being family friendly next stream, which should be hard. We're always family friendly over here, aren't we? We're just a bunch of sillies. You know how it is. All right, chat. Keep up with the good news while I mix around a bunch of beans and hopefully don't get one of the spiciest ones here. But yeah. All right. I'm going to rotate the box. Object permanence is not my friend, even when my eyes are open, so this should be fun. I think that's jalapeno. I have no idea. Whatever. Thank you so much.
What should its name be? Uwu.
Well, you just named it right there. Uwu. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I forgot that this was bad for a second. I just popped it in my mouth like I was putting a piece of gum in my mouth while I was talking to chat. Oh, I think that's the jalapeno one. That one tastes so horrible. Oh, it's so disgusting. I'm not exaggerating, guys. I hate the flavor of these. These taste like grass clippings and plastic to me. Oh, God, that's so awful. 90s Blue, thank you for the 9-month resub. I appreciate you sticking around to watch whatever the heck it is that I do on these streams. The news before I go, my sister started her anxiety meds and she's been doing so much better. I'm happy for her. Brianna, I'm so happy for you and your sister, your family in general. It's so wonderful to hear. This is so disgusting and it's getting stuck in my teeth. Oh, God. Thank you so much, though, for being here, Brianna. And thank you for sharing that news. Yes, I like the good flavor ones. Me too. I need to go for now because I gotta focus, but Dollar Train Gang, Pog. Have fun, check. Clark, good luck with focusing. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm not a fan of the taste of jalapenos regardless. I can only imagine what a jelly bean tastes like. I love jalapenos. I love them on food. I love them by themselves. Jelly beans are not supposed to taste this way. Oh, God, that's so disgusting. It does have a bit of a kick. Good news, I finally handed in some assignments after weeks of stalling and not having the motivation to work. So glad that you got your stuff done, Damien. That's great. I'm sorry you're suffering, but thanks. Yeah, I do not enjoy this experience, honestly. Good news, but I again, temporary discomfort for me, meaning potentially a permanent change in the lives of kids and families out there who are dealing with cancer. Well worth the sacrifice, well worth that sort of trade. Because at the end of the day, I'm just doing something goofy to myself that's entertaining for you guys. But what you guys are doing is changing lives, saving lives, doing so many incredible things. That's disgusting, though. I hate that. Good news. My puppy is healing very well from her surgery. She got chipped and spayed, and she gained all of her energy back post-op really quickly. That's wonderful, Kymaranth. I'm so glad to hear that your puppy is doing well. That's really great. Maybe it is the assumption that the jelly bean will at least taste somewhat like candy and not plastic and grass. Yeah, I think it is a big mental thing, for sure. Jay Rose, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So nice to see you here. My 2-month anniversary of my first job is in 4 days. I'm big proud of myself, but also at the same time, I absolutely hate my job. I'm so sorry to hear that you hate your job, but I hope that it's at least helping pay bills or for things that you like. Thank you so much for sharing your good news, though. I mean, it's half good news, right? There's spicy Skittles. Yes, there are. They're not that good. I thought they were going to be way better when I got them, whenever those came out. That was a while ago. I haven't had them since. Yo, what's up to Yamanaka and Tito and a bunch of other people I guess I missed. I'm so sorry if I missed you. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see all of you. My mouth is kind of burning already, chat. I won't lie. Not my favorite. I got to drink some water because that's yucky. Mainly, it's the flavor. Thank you to everyone sharing good news, and especially thank you to anyone who's coming out this late at night. Again, I know that I started it so late, so we're probably going to have a quieter crowd tonight, and that's absolutely fine. The fact that we're keeping the donations for St. Jude loud is incredible, and that means a lot. So give me 1 second here, guys, because I want to load up something. For those of you who have never been here for a St. Jude Children's Research Hospital live stream, I've done this I've done this for years and years and years, and every year I use an entire month, that's what I meant to say at first, the entire month of May is dedicated to raising money for these kids, for these families, making sure that these families never have to pay a single medical bill ever, again, for transport/travel, for lodging, for food, for medication, for assessments, for surgery, for follow-up procedures, for testing. All of that stuff is covered by St. Jude so that these families can focus on what really matters, and that is not on the cancer aspect of what they're going through, but on the spending time together as a family. Loving each other, supporting each other, doing the best to keep hope alive. That is what St. Jude does. It's an incredible, incredible organization. Again, every single May for years I have done this. I've set aside my entire May to make sure that we raise money for the entire month of it. Again, momentary stop in the regular momentum of my streams, but well worth it to make sure that we are healing people out there. And we are just doing everything possible to help those who really need the help. So, yeah. Good news. I had a good afternoon after not having the best morning. My friends helped make me laugh tonight to bring me out of it. J. Rose, I'm so glad to hear that you have such a great group of friends. That is incredible. That is awesome. I'm so happy to hear that they were able to pull you out of your funk. Nothing really helps quite like that. Beans, what's up? Nice to see you. Welcome. But anyway, for those of you who are a little bit newer here, those of you who have never been to a St. Jude Children's Research Hospital stream, we got a little treat for you. Sky with $31 for St. Jude. Thank you. Sheesh. We do be donating to the kids. We absolutely are. Sky, thank you for $31, getting us to 7K. Sky, you're amazing. Thank you so much. That means, guys, 7K. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm not starting the game tonight, but next stream, because we're not going to be streaming super late tonight. But next stream, we will be starting Jump King again. We are going to play Jump King again. Except this year, well, I mean, much like last year, we are going to be doing Jump King while it's family friendly. I will not be able to swear. I will not be able to make any innuendos. So, like normal, like a normal stream here, where we keep things hunky-dory and, family friendly. So, yeah. Brian about to be in his suffering era. Again, for those of you who didn't make it last year, this made me fail in 15 minutes. We had a limit of 10, and I failed in 15 minutes last year. This year, there's not a limit. So if I swear or say bad stuff, 50 times, let's say, during this year, I owe $500 to St. Jude. So this is going to be really intense. This is going to be very, very intense. So naturally, you'll probably swear. Yeah, there's a very high chance that this is going to be an immediate failure. But we're going to see what happens. But thank you so much again to anyone who's here tonight, hanging out, just vibing, keeping it pretty low key. Don't you say GD a lot? It's like an adjective for me. I use that phrase just to fill in the blanks sometimes. That is the type of person that I am. But thank you. 7K is a monumental amount. Again, we're at about the 1/3 of the waypoint for our overall goal. About halfway through the month here. So every dollar, speaking of, helps so much. Wow. Bluey, thank you for the $100. I don't know why that showed twice, because it was only one donation, I believe, right? Or did I read that in the wrong order? Wait, yeah, they popped up on my screen in the opposite order. Meredith, thank you for the $5. That goes such a long way, way more than people know. $5, seriously. like I said, that can give like an administrator there, like pens, paper, post-it notes, hand sanitizer, soap for the bathrooms there, boxes of tissues. Oftentimes, you'll see boxes of tissues in the waiting areas of like the surgery sections of the hospital. Like if a kid's in for surgery, mom might be waiting in the waiting room and might need something to blow her nose in or wipe her eyes with. There's often boxes of tissues all over the hospital there. So $5 goes towards buying, like 5 boxes of tissues. Thank you so much, Meredith. And Bluey with $100, just dropping in to donate to such an amazing cause. You are amazing as well. Thank you so much for the $100. That is incredible of you. Thank you so much. That is so awesome of you. Spicy Bean Boozled, of course. Of course it would be a Spicy Bean Boozled. Why wouldn't it be a Spicy Bean Boozled? All right, thank you, Blue, for that. Holy cow! Oh my gosh! Thank you for the $164 to St. Jude. Said earlier that 4 kids out of 5 come out of St. Jude alive and cured, and that's not good enough. The only acceptable number is 5 out of 5. Let's make it happen. Smile sticker will do. I take no pleasure in seeing you in pain while eating those horrible beans. We got 1 bean and we got 1 sticker. Thank you so much. You are incredible. We appreciate your support. That is a great reminder. So the overall statistics, that means for all types of cancer, all types of diseases, illnesses that St. Jude treats. 4 out of every 5 kid that's being treated there for cancer goes home with their parents. The survival rate, St. Jude brought the survival rate when they opened their doors of childhood cancer from 20% up to 80%. St. Jude is also the type of organization, though, that doesn't think that's good enough. And I know that we all agree that's not good enough. 4 out of every 5 kids, that means 8 out of every 10. That means 2 families have to leave the hospital without their child. And that is a horribly sad thing to think about. So St. Jude has made it their promise to not stop what they're doing until every single kid can go home and live a full, healthy life with their family. So that is what we're truly working for. Thank you. $164 goes like a ridiculous way. Thank you so much. That's a huge jump. It's a gigantic leap. It's so much progress. But again, it's not good enough. Blue, gonna go ahead and do a spicy jelly bean for you. God, these are awful. These are just awful. I'm gonna stir them up. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to rotate the box, so I have no idea where any of these are. Okay. I accidentally opened my eyes because I have ADHD, and I got distracted by my own brain in pure darkness for a second. All right. Okay. I don't know what that one is. That might be one of the Reaper peppers. We'll see. All right. Thank you so much for donating to this cause. I don't know what that is. Is that the cayenne one? Is that jalapeno? I don't know what that was, dude. Oh my god, that tastes like... They all taste like grass clippings. Oh, it's so gross. I wish I was exaggerating. I wish I was, like, enjoying these while I was chewing on them and stuff, and just was like, haha, I'm tricking them all. How evil would that be? That's disgusting, dude. That is genuinely bad. Jade and Chaos Crypt, thank you for the raids. Welcome, raiders. Please make sure that you're reading the rules of chat so you don't get timed out by a mod, Nightbot, or myself. We'd hate to have that happen because we are raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital right now to save as many kids as we can from childhood cancer. Horrible thing no child should ever have to go through, but the harsh reality is some of them are. We are doing everything possible to not only raise their survivability chances, but also raise the survivability of cancer patients around the world because St. Jude shares the results, shares the research with the world for free. It's stuck in my teeth, guys. This is disgusting. The spiciness you'd think would, like, distract from the flavor, and it doesn't at all. It's, like, all in my teeth. It's gross. I hate it. Thank you. Thank you so much for the donations to St. Jude. Chickens with $20! Look at all those smiley chickens. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support of the cause, chickens. That means a lot. Have you finished Celeste? We did. I loved it. It was one of my favorite games I think I've ever played on the channel. Really, really. Oh my god, it's the gift that keeps on giving. It won't stop. Anyway, I was saying this a second ago, guys. Those of you who are newer here and still haven't really quite gotten the message of how important the work is that St. Jude does, I got a little bit of something for y'all. I'm sad I missed it, but I had work. J Rose, listen, you got priorities, you got your own life. Please don't feel bad about that part of it. Know that the VOD is up on the Twitch channel right now. You can always watch that. And also, you can, watch the VOD once it goes up on the YouTube VOD channel, whenever that is. I'm like 4 months behind on uploads. I'm so sorry about that, guys, but we're doing our best. I went back and watched the VODs of Celeste. I loved it. I'm glad. What the heck is that command? When was that added? Chowder Gang YOLO Swag. That was either made by Shira or by Brooke. That's my call right now. A long time ago? Why? When? Mods. Why? It was made by Lav. Lav, who is one of the mods that approached me to say, hey, we need to clear up your commands because there's too many commands and new mods are going to get confused and I always forget what commands you have because you have so many commands. Can you please clean up the commands? And we deleted like 40 commands. That Lav? Oh, Lav. Makes sense, yeah. Seems about right. My tongue is on fire right now, actually. These are actually starting to build up. Guys, 8K, by the way, activates regular Bean Boozled, which are way worse in my opinion. They're disgusting. If you've never had a regular Bean Boozled, they're either going to be really tasty because I'll get the good flavor and I'll be like, oh, thank goodness. But every time it's like dodging a bullet where I don't really feel that good about it because I'm like, I'm still putting this in my mouth and taking the risk of biting into it. Or I'm going to get something awful like skunk flavor again. And it's just, a skunk spray. It's terrible. Anyway, chat, I keep saying that I'm going to do this thing and I haven't yet. So give me 1 second. I got to head out for a sec. No problem, Riot. Yo, Blue! Oh my gosh, that's really nice of you. Thank you very, very much, Blue. That means a ton. Thank you so, so much. For the 1,500 bits, that's a lot. Thank you so much for supporting what we do over here. Appreciate you a lot. All of you are here right now hanging out. Even if you can't donate to the cause, please know that you're donating your time. You're donating your energy, which means a ton to me. It really, really does. So I appreciate every single one of you for making it this late at night. And please keep in mind that sharing the stream helps out a lot. I'm not going to be streaming super late tonight, just to give everyone a heads up. Sarah, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you very, very much for sharing your community with us. Came at a good time because I got a special treat for everyone. Came at a good time because I'm about to treat chat to something quick. You know? Every now and then, we'd like to give a quick reminder that these families and these children that we're talking about are not just, hypothetical examples on the internet here. These are real families. These are real people that we are helping. So I'd like to remind everyone of that here. I'll see you guys in 2.5 minutes. So, yeah.
From the time I say Cam was maybe 5 months old, we knew it was something special about him. You know, he had this ability to just light up the room, and whoever came in contact with him was like, just loved him so much. But he's just all around great kid. One day I got a call from his school, and I had to go pick him up because he couldn't walk. So we knew something was wrong. Took him to the ER. They did an MRI, and that's when they saw the tumor along his spinal cord. An oncologist who recognized what she saw advised that they scan upward, and when they did that, they found the source at the base of the brain. Cameron, we found, had a specific type of medulloblastoma, and Cameron, unfortunately, had the worst type. Thank goodness through the research, they learned that there was a specific type of treatment for Cameron's specific cancer that they were able to implement, and it was very effective. The way he responded was it's still amazing. It's like the sun slowly rising. And when you look at from when he first came, it's like the sun rising, just better, better, and better. One of his nurses nicknamed him the boy or the kid with the magic smile. Trust me, that's stuck in his brain, and I think he smiles more, and he says, I got that magic smile. And Cameron actually helped us to lighten up a bit. He never once complained, ever. I never forget the time we were on our way to get some radiation. He wakes up in the morning, he jumps out the bed, he stretches, and he says, radiation, here we come. You know, and that attitude and his optimism got him through treatment. You know, he just had a really, really good, positive outlook that made everybody else around him kind of rise to his level.
Chat, I hope you had a good listen there. I hope you had a good listen there. Because there's a lot in that video that, you know, sort of like gets lost in the details. Like, obviously telling this really emotional story of a very real family that had to seek out the help of St. Jude, seek out the aid of St. Jude. But one of the most important details in that is Cameron had a very specific type of blastoma. Cameron had a very, very specific type of cancer. Oftentimes in the U.S., especially with our very weird healthcare system, getting the exact type of treatment that you need for the exact diagnosis of cancer can be so hard, and it can be the difference between a patient surviving and not. There's general radiation, there's general like chemo and things like that, but Cameron, through St. Jude, and Cameron's family by extension, had access to the most hyper-specific treatment necessary for his blastoma. And they didn't have to pay a single bill. Every single dollar goes towards making sure that every family that crosses through the threshold of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, regardless of where they come from, regardless of what their jobs are, or how much money they have, what part of the world they come from, what they believe in, everyone's treated equally there. Everyone is given an equal opportunity to fight through what they're dealing with. St. Jude has some of the most advanced technology to fight cancer in the entire world. They have specialized radiation like rays. It looks like a giant like space laser from like a video game or like a sci-fi movie that has reduced the amount of side effects of like radiation therapy. Instead of a lot of times with radiation therapy, cells around a tumor, especially like in the brain, get damaged. The type of technology that they have at St. Jude reduces the amount of collateral damage that happens around the tumor. It basically ensures that the patient not only will have their tumor treated, but also not suffer as many adverse effects. And with a child especially, that is so, so important. So St. Jude is incredible. Yamanaka with the $5. Thank you so very much. Seriously, that $5 goes a long way. Helps out a ton. Thank you very much. It's a small amount, but it still matters. It absolutely does. We wouldn't be at our total that we have right now without that $5, Yamanaka. And again, $5, it goes a long way at an organization like this. They find a way to use every single dollar. Amanda with the $5.31. Thank you so much. And Chronic with another $5 for the kids. Thank you. That video of Cameron was a newer one, so I wanted to make sure that people who have been here year after year got to see it, especially if you missed the digital summit that we co-streamed. That was obviously just such an important thing for me to do, but I understand if you weren't able to make that. But that was a video that they previewed during that as well. Every dono counts. It absolutely does. Absolutely does, Sky. It is such an important thing. So again, keep that in mind as we continue to raise more money for these children. Good news, I got my Pfizer. Going to give off Wi-Fi soon, so Pog, nice. Hope your signal is very strong. And that's awesome. Thank you so much for getting healthy, getting safe. That's excellent. Very good stuff. But seriously, thank you so much to every single person who's made it tonight. I love that St. Jude shares its research and doesn't just try to monopolize life-saving information. Absolutely. Because, again, their belief isn't we got to make as much money as possible based off this, like, proprietary research that we've done behind closed doors that we'll never share with anyone. They're not there to turn a profit. They're there to save lives. Like, genuinely there to save as many lives as possible. And if that means that they can share their information with other kids' hospitals around the world, share their information with cancer hospitals around the world or cancer research centers around the world, and the only thing that they get out of that is saving the lives of other people around the globe, of course that's worth it. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Research gating, so gross, it really is yucky. More good news. Next week, I will be fully vaccinated. Jay Rose, congrats. That's awesome. Literally saving lives should be the number one priority. Yes, absolutely. 100%. 100%. And again, I don't want people who can't donate to feel like left out in this process. You being here right now, offering me your energy, your time, spreading word about this cause, seriously, 100% helps me out. Keeps my, morality up, like my, is that the word I'm looking for? Not morality. My morale up. What am I talking about? I'm literally unlearning English live. Thank you so much for being here. You're keeping my energy up, keeping me focused on the goal that we're going for, etc. Dark Kit, take care. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the huge, huge, generous donation to St. Jude earlier. Get some good rest. Thank you. Read about radiotherapy units that can very precisely shape the high-energy X-ray beam to match the shape of the tumor. That's science fiction. It's fascinating. It really, really is and that is the type of technology. I'm pretty sure the ray thing that they have. I wish I remember the technical term for the machinery. Is like one of 2 units in the world, and one of them is on the campus of St. Jude, and I'm pretty sure they were the first to have one in the world, which is really incredible. Nice, I'll be fully vaccinated in 18 days. I got the second Moderna in 4 days. Nice, very good, Stoned. Yeah, Morgan and I were talking about, hitting full efficacy today, actually, which was really, really nice. So yeah. I know I'm not able to donate this year, so I've been sharing it around my socials. Anything I can do to help. Thank you for that. That's really nice of you. Appreciate that, book lover. It really does help. Again, I know that might seem so silly to some people, talking about like ripple effect and stuff. It's like a big cliche of like, oh, you can make a difference, but you can make a difference. Like, it doesn't matter if you have 5 followers on Twitter or something. If you tweet out the stream and one of those 5 Twitter followers decides to share it with their followers and they have 20, and then out of those 20, like 5 of them decide to share it, and then it just keeps expanding out more and more and more like that. That is something that has gotten people who are not members of our community at all. Just people who, like, by extension, saw that we were raising money for St. Jude, they'll drop by, they'll go, hey, I don't follow you or anything. I'm not like really into this type of content, but like St. Jude is such an amazing organization. Like that's the type of reputation St. Jude has. Or like one of my, like my sister was treated by St. Jude or something like that. They'll come by and they'll be like, I just want to come by and like contribute. And we've had like people drop by and just drop like $100 and be like, all right, see ya. And then like we never see them again because they just want to help out the cause. We have had people do that because people just retweeted the stream or whatever, or shared the link to it. So it's really incredible. Also, yeah, you'll see there, Nightbot just shared that we got a Reddit. So if you come up with any sort of silly memes, if you want to put up some like fan art of anything, if you just want to like make a nice post about like what we're doing as a community or something, please drop it over on the subreddit. We'd love to see that. Along with that, please join up on our Discord as well. You can meet other people, become friends with people, just the same way, sort of like same energy as we have here, you know, in the chat here. So, yeah. The Rock will get here. I can sense it. That's the ultimate goal, right? So that's the whole reason. Those of you who don't know the history of the Rock emote, the Gerb Rock emote, I literally created that because the joke every year is when someone retweets it. Someone with 5 followers on Twitter retweets the stream or tweets out a link to the stream, and their buddy with 20 followers retweets it, and then someone in their group retweets it, and it keeps retweeting out and expanding. Eventually, it will reach the Twitter feed of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who'll be just lurking between, like, you know, workouts or whatever, and he'll go, oh, hey, St. Jude, that's a cool organization. I want to help that out. He'll click the stream, he'll drop by, he'll drop a $10,000 donation to St. Jude. That is the goal. That is the ultimate goal. We're getting Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to drop by and drop 10K for St. Jude. So that's going to happen eventually. I'm manifesting that. That's going to happen eventually. Good news, as of today, I'm full efficacy, as it's been exactly 2 weeks since my second dose. Same here, Chronic. Congrats to you as well. That's really great. Dwayne, we all know you're lurking in chat. Just donate already, coward. Yeah, Dwayne, come on. I've watched so many of your movies. I even watched, like, Scorpion King and stuff like that. Come on, Dwayne. You have to. You have to donate. He'll show up to GerbCon, too, because he will love it here. GerbCon. It's not a thing. It's not a real thing. All right. Chat. Again, I'm not going to be too late here tonight. I'm not going to be hanging out too late, so I got to get started with some stuff. I did stop by the P.O. Box, so I have a package from Iwa. Thank you so much, Liz, for the package. And I have another package from Sarah, who I think is still here in the chat. So I will be opening this package from Liz. Thank you so much to anyone who sends me stuff to the P.O. Box. That's unbelievably kind of you. It's above and beyond. Really appreciate all of you. Seriously. GerbCon 2021 gonna be so late. It's not a thing. Vintage Wine. Congrats on getting your vaccine next week. That's awesome. Really, really happy to hear people are getting the vaccine and whatnot. Keep forgetting I'm not the only Liz in chat. Yeah, we have a bunch. Congrats to all of you in chat who are fully vaccinated. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Darlicky Keel. Hey, what's up? Darlicky. I don't know why I always struggle with your name, but like even in my head I can't read it right, but thank you so much for being here. Welcome. I have stuff to send you and I keep on forgetting to actually do it. That's okay, Melanie. Take your time with it. It's not like a priority or anything like that. The fact that you even want to is unbelievably nice. All right, chat. We have a whole bunch of amazing random Pokemon cards from Iwa again. Unbelievable. Thank you, Iwa. You're really generous. Unbelievably generous. Thank you. All right. So we got Hollow Energy, which is a cool card. Honestly, I'm surprised you wanted to give this to me. That's really neat of you. Got Reverse Hollow Heroes Medal. Reverse Hollow Crocodile. Reverse Hollow Shuckle. Okay, we got some Vivid Voltage in there. Nice. Got Goldeen, some Base Sword Shield, Machop from Champ's Path, Jigglypuff, Kakuna. Actually, I should probably go through these kind of like fast since I'm not going to be on screen much. If there's anything like crazy that makes me scream, I'll show it. Grimer, Vulpix. For those of you who don't know, I also like the whole reason people send me cards is I like I like common and uncommon cards to fill out my collection. So always just unbelievably blown away. Whoa, what the heck is this from? I forgot which set this is. XY maybe? One of the XY sets or a black-white one? 2014, that's got to be like black-white, right? We got a Pokemon Center lady. Like, because that's the whole thing is I'm trying to collect, like, you know, every card from every set. Oh yeah, Pokemon Center lady. I don't have that card. That's a beautiful card. I love the art on it. It's so cute. That's really neat. That's really, really cool. That's really, really neat. I just realized that y'all don't know my actual first name. It's Amy. Well, Roxy, I'm just going to let you know. That's the first time I'm hearing that, so there's a very good chance I will forget that very quickly. I don't have very good object permanence. But thank you for sharing with chat. Maybe via repetition, I will remember eventually. Thank you to anyone sending me stuff. It's really nice. Unbelievably nice. Speaking of Pokemon cards, guys, I know I mentioned this over on social media, but I'm sure some of you missed it. I've been getting these like under retail price. There's like, I have 3 of these right now. We have over a booster box worth of with these and the loose packs I have over a booster box worth of battle styles again. We're still chasing the Sleepy Tyranitar card, so maybe we'll get that in one of these Pokemon boxes. I'm very, very excited to open some of the Elite Trainer boxes. Bruh, Lamau. They're going for so cheap now because Pokemon is simultaneously catching up on their print schedule and actually printing like more up to demand. Some retailers are limiting people who like go in and buy like in mass quantities to flip them online. They're limiting people's purchases, so flippers aren't allowed to do that quite as much. And flippers, people are holding out and not paying outrageous prices anymore, secondhand, which is causing flippers to freak out and not be able to sell at above market value. So a lot of these are going for like under market value, which makes me so happy. I actually got like one of those boxes for like $10 under market value. So yeah. Finally made it to a stream. Yay, Faye the Noodle. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Again, if people want to make some funny memes of what's going on or some cute fan art or whatever, feel free to drop it in our Reddit. I would like to see a variety of fun stuff over on the subreddit after the stream tonight. We got a Evolution Switch, which is like one of my favorite cards just because like Evolutions cards are reprints of retro art. I love that. Love that for me. It's pretty cool. Oh, got a good mix in here. There's like some Darkness Ablaze. We have Vivid Voltage. And then we just got like random stuff thrown in here, which is like really neat. Thank you again, Iwa. Champ's Path. Gosh, Champ's Path. Champ's Path was such a cruel set to me. I did not get that many like crazy cards from it. But I do have like duplicates of every single common and uncommon in the set because we opened, I don't know, like 70 packs of Champ's Path or something. It was wild. Thank you, Sky, for plugging the Reddit, by the way. I appreciate that. Okay, we got like a breakthrough card, or so, I think that's breakthrough for Great Ball. XY breakthrough. I think that's the one with the symbol with like the downward arrow. It's weird. Or like the comet crashing on Earth, whatever the heck that's supposed to be. Katana, Malamar, Roly-Coly, Lipard, Rockruff. Thank you so much for all of these, though. This is really nice. Oh, Victini. I always love a good Victini. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. I'm a little bit sleepy tonight, but I'm just chilling, you know? Having a good time. We've raised several $100s tonight for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So, yeah. I'll look for a pack or two for my boyfriend whenever I go out. The amount of times I've seen empty areas for cards is insane. Flippers stink. Yeah, they're awful. Is that an Overwatch book behind you? It's not a book. It's actually a box of Lucio O's. It's like a weird flavored cereal, honestly. Like, I liked it, but wasn't like my favorite. Oh, Timer Ball from like Sun Moon base set. That's cool. Like that card a lot. Yeah, so people have become like really evil and crazy about like cards, which really stinks, especially for those of us who just want to collect them for fun. Target is gonna like stop carrying Pokemon cards, and like sports cards are the other ones blowing up. Like I'm able to I've been fairly successful finding like Magic cards, even though those are kind of hard to find sometimes, like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff. But sports cards, I guess, are like a huge hot commodity right now. So Target is like not like carrying like a lot of trading cards recently. Just speaking of Magic the Gathering, yo, Bloody, thank you for the raid. Guys, do not know my good friend Bloody. She is a fantastic person. We are raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. What is this copy pasta? I'm in the middle of raiding with Bloody, about to close it out, and my braless, oh my gosh, is that the ninja? The ninja tweet? I swear to God, every time Ninja tweets, like, I don't hate the guy, I just, every now and then he does something where I'm just like, did you just plug like a bunch of boomer words into like an AI generator and then you like tweeted out what came out? Because that's what I feel like, that's what I feel like happens. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. We are raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, making sure that kids not only are being treated for childhood cancer, but eventually we will find a cure for it as well through this organization. For those of you who have been in Bloody's community for a while, you'll know that she's been raising money. It's actually how we met, was at Memphis at the St. Jude campus for one of the St. Jude ambassador events that we were both at. So thank you. I'm so proud of my community for this one, not gonna lie. It's pretty good. If you guys don't follow my good friend Bloody, please. Beautiful person, incredibly funny, entertaining person. Also Twitch ambassador, which I just noticed your awesome badge. That's so cool. Thank you so much for joining us. We are in the middle of a milestone tier for St. Jude called the family friendly tier, where every time I swear or make an innuendo, I actually owe money to St. Jude. But feel free to donate as well. Thank you. Speaking of, Ken Charisma with the $20 to St. Jude, helping save those kids' lives, making sure that all of those families never have to pay a single bill for treatment, for travel, for food, for lodging, for assessments, for medication, surgeries. All of that is covered by St. Jude directly. So thank you very, very much. If you want to join our subreddit, you can do so to drop some funny memes, or you can also join our Discord, where we have some like really good chats. It's a very similar chill energy to what the stream is like. So yeah. Bloody, thank you! Thank you so much for the $50! I'm in the middle of donating to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. About to close it out, and my braless wife brings me new stream, not asked for, with raid messages as I get new friend to watch. So how is your day going? I love that. Perfect use of that meme. Thank you so much for the 50 to St. Jude. I'll go ahead and put a sticker on my face because you didn't pick one of the Spicy Bean Boozleds. But if you donate, I think it's $40 is what we have it listed as, and you select the reward on the donation page, then, oh no, why did Nightbot timed out Bloody? Thank you for removing the timeout, Sky. I appreciate it. Thank you, mods. $20 will get you a smiley sticker. $50 or $40, I think, will get you one of these awful things. They taste terrible and they're spicy. I like to yell. Yeah, we have a caps limit in the stream because long ago we didn't, and people were just to be noticed were typing in all caps, and it was really annoying. And then other people were like, hey, that kind of spikes my anxiety because it makes me feel like someone's screaming at me. Bees, thank you for the $25. I appreciate that. So you are able to use caps, but it's just like limited. Thank you so much. Notice me right now? Heck no, never. But those of you joining, thank you so much for not only checking me out, even if you don't decide to follow, like, really appreciate you even taking the time to trust Bloody's recommendation of this stream, of this community. And thank you for supporting one of my great friends. She's just such a beautiful person, and I really appreciate you for supporting her. But if you do decide to stick around, feel free, like I said, to just hang out, have fun. We're the type of people who, as long as you're being cool to us, we'll be cool to you. As long as you're not being like a hateful jerk or anything. You just keep it like chill. I do a lot of like Pokemon card unboxings on the stream. I'm going to be incorporating some like Magic unboxings because I like the collector's packs a lot. I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering Arena back in the day, but I haven't in a while. It is on my phone now, though, so I've been playing a little bit more. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card unboxings will happen, but I mainly do video gaming and, like, just chatting and chilling and stuff like that. We do a lot of charity incentives. Yo, thank you so much, Bloody. Have a wonderful night. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Enjoy the pizza. Enjoy taking off your clothes. I guess you have to do that to eat pizza. I mean, I feel that. I understand how that goes. Katie, what's up? Nice to see you here. Nikki B, thank you for the $20 to St. Jude. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. 20 bucks goes such a long way for an organization like this. For those of you guys who don't know, again, families at St. Jude never have to pay a single bill for lodging, food, travel, like medication, all that kind of thing. So every single dollar goes towards paying for that kind of thing. And even a buck, even if you got a buck to spare, if you're like, yeah, you know what, I don't need that McDonald's Sprite this month, and you want to send a dollar through, that dollar can go towards buying someone at the hospital, like an administrator that like has to do like paperwork and stuff, pens, pencils, like sticky notes, hand sanitizer, tissues, whatever is needed there. So thank you very, very much. We're at the funny oddish number. Oh, wait, why? Wait, I don't understand. As a family-friendly streamer, I do not understand why 420 is a funny number. $7,420, though. That's a really great number. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome. We were in the middle of unboxing some P.O. Box stuff, so if you guys ever want to send me stuff to the P.O. Box that is available for you, please keep in mind it's a completely optional thing. But thank you again to Iwa for sending a big old stack of Pokemon cards. And thank you very much to Sarah, who sent through what says on the package, stuffed toy. So we'll see. Oh my god, what the heck? Oh my gosh, Sarah. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so cute. It's a crab holding a little glass of milk. I told you, I know, but I didn't know it was going to be like this intricate. This is so cute. Look at that's so cute. I love that. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. Crab milk. Unbelievable. Thank you. That's so cute. I'm going to have to find a space back there to put this up, but this is adorable. Thank you so much, Sarah. This means a lot. When people, like, make something that has, like, this much meaning to the community and, like, to me, like, it's really overwhelming. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. That's really cool. I love it. Thank you. That's so cute. That's unbelievably cute. Thank you. Now we can never get rid of the emote. That's right. Was it that emote that I was threatening to, like, eventually get rid of? This was my sanity during finals season, not gonna lie. Well, I'm glad that you got something out of it as well, that it was like a nice project for you. Katie, thank you for the $5. Again, $5 goes such a long way. If you guys got $5 to spare, you can, swap out $5 donation for St. Jude for a, like, I don't know, what is a venti Starbucks drink. Instead of, just forgo one of your venti Starbucks drinks this month, donate $5 to St. Jude. Gonna help save a life. You really can. Next step on, or one of those double-sided sequin pillows that is the Rock's face on one side. That would be ridiculous. Seriously, this is so adorable. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. It really means a lot. Everyone in this community is so thoughtful. It's so thoughtful. Thank you so much. Look at this little guy. He's got little legs. It's so cute. I love it. There should be a note. Oh! I just pulled it out. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, it's in here. Sorry. Don't wanna hurt you. Mother making me. It's from the Coraline movie. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me just read this. So I love that. I love that your rationale for making this is someone in chat just said it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that is so wild. Thank you so much, Sarah, for sticking around so long and doing something so thoughtful. It's just, thank you very, very much. That means a ton. Now it'd be now would be a bad time to mention my irrational fear of crabs, I see. Oh no, Chloe. It's okay. The ones here are cute and they're fun. They would never harm you, okay? I know it's an irrational fear, but this guy's a plushie, and the emote is pretty cute, honestly. Just a little baby. Just a little cartoon baby guy. You know how it is? You know how it is. All right. Chat. What I've got here, and while I remember, again, thank you so much to everyone who sent me, like, P.O. Box stuff over the, like, past year or so that I've had the P.O. Box. I literally just said bet, yeah, and then you did it. That's wild. I aspire to that level of motivation, honestly. Just go, I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to go ahead. I am going to torture chat yet again. This one is a fan favorite. This is one of my favorites, honestly. Part of the reason, like, people might wonder why the Play Live thing focuses so much on gamers specifically, like why, like, the slogans play for more than just bragging rights. Gaming is something that, like, we talked about this during, like, the Able Gamers charity streams and stuff. It unites all people. When you're gaming with someone else, you don't know if that person is an amputee. You don't know if that other person has cancer. You don't know if, you know, and if you're the one playing, like, you don't, you're like temporarily distracted from whatever you're going through. If you're someone who, you know, experiences a lot of pain, if you are someone who needs that type of good distraction, something like manual to focus on that takes you out of that moment of scariness. Because, like, especially when you're a kid, right? Being told you have this really horrible illness and you might not be able to survive to your next birthday. Having something like gaming at your disposal gives you the opportunity to, you know, distract yourself a little bit, to find that sort of, like, empowering scenario where you get to play as this, like, you know, badass. Oh, God. As I'm saying the words, I know it. You're... Strike 11. That's strike 11. Like, I can consciously realize I'm saying the word as I'm saying it. Like, I call myself out for it as I'm saying it. I wish that was an act. Because, like, it'd be so easy to just, like strategically pepper them throughout, like, a stream and be like, haha, this will keep people interested. I said a word. Like, no, they slip out. That's why this tier exists. But you can play like the hero in a video game. You can go save the kingdom. You're not the kid in the wheelchair at St. Jude. You are some sort of, like, hero that's slaying bad enemies and powering up, and it's a really cool thing for kids to experience. And on top of that, I know I'm not the only one here who's made friends through gaming. Whether that be I started talking to someone and I found out that our common interest was gaming, or through playing video games or making videos on YouTube about video games or streaming video games. I've made so many friends through this industry. So gaming is a really important thing. St. Jude, specifically Zach Witten, one of the employees at St. Jude who started the Play Live event, recognized that and convinced St. Jude as an organization to dedicate May to this cause. To use the influence of streamers, to use the influence of YouTubers, to use the influence of people online to raise as much money as possible through doing wacky gaming challenges or just hanging out with their community, whatever it is, their approach. You know, they're just doing their best to use that influence to raise money. And a lot of the kids at St. Jude, one of the things that's, like, really cool. Yo, Chloe, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't know where I'd be without games. Agreed, Stoned. Some of the kids at St. Jude are really into gaming because when you're trapped in a hospital bed or you are no longer to run around, like, able to run around and throw, like, a ball around with your friends, gaming is something that, especially with, like, social distancing in effect, because so many of these kids are immunocompromised with COVID. It's, like, so dangerous for them to, like, even be around each other at times. They're able to connect through gaming. And I've gotten to go to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis. I've gotten to play video games with some of these kids. And when I say that these kids are gamers, like, they get to practice. They play a lot of games. They are passionate about gaming. Like, I mean it. Like, I remember the first year I went, and I was like, oh, like, yeah, I'll go easy, because they're children. I'm going to go easy on them, and I'm going to make sure that they feel good when we play, like, because the games that were set up, what they did was they, in one of the, like, visiting halls, they just, like, cleared it out, and they set up these giant TVs with, like 8 switches, like Nintendo Switches, like, hooked up to them. And they had, like, Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, oh, man, I'm a pretty competitive gamer. Like, I'm okay at those games. Like, I'm gonna, like, go really easy on them in, like, Super Smash Bros. These kids whomped on me. Like, even when I started... Even when I started trying, these kids destroyed me. They destroyed pretty much every single influencer that was there. Because, again, I was not the only streamer there. I was not the only YouTuber there. They destroyed all of us. They were, like, good. Like, you never feel more humbled than when you're, like, fighting, like, a 10-year... Like, you're on your main character in Super Smash Bros. And you're fighting a 10-year-old... who is just blasting you into the pit over and over again. There's far fewer humbling experiences than that. It's a very real thing that happened to a lot of us there. So these kids gaming is really important to a lot of these kids. It makes them, feel really connected to the world in some big ways that they normally aren't able to be. Brian thought he was the pro gamer and they proved him wrong. Oh my God. They proved every single person wrong. Like, we were, like, tagging out. We were like, dude, I don't know what to do. I was just on, like, I was playing, like, Fox McCloud, who's, like, my main in, like, Melee, or in, like, Super Smash Bros. And, like, this kid just, like, destroyed me. Like, you gotta tag in, like, play as Dr. Mario, whatever. I don't know. Like, these kids were just destroying us. They were absolutely destroying us. So, it's an important thing. It's an important thing. So, and that being said, before it gets too late here, got another little thingy for chat here. Got another little thingy for chat here. This is one that's a fan favorite video. That again is a great reminder as to why we tie gaming into this event at all. Why this event can utilize something as seemingly silly as gaming. And I'll let these guys explain it. I'll see you guys in about 3 minutes. Okay? So, yeah.
I really look forward to, playing video games with Zach.
Carson is nice and kind, and he loves video games, and
we both really like video games. So I knew he'd be a friend from the moment I first saw him.
I love him.
It's a button sequence that you have to do. You gotta do the left stick up twice, and then press, which one was it?
B and up at the same time.
B and up at the same time.
I call him sometimes when he's in his transplant, and he would, kept to memory when I'd have my amputation.
We always play with each other, and we talk about the good things and encourage each other to do good at our appointments.
And we make jokes.
Yeah. There was this one time when me and Zach were gonna go to the zoo, but I didn't feel good enough to be able to go. So we just played video games after when I was better.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Good job. Make it a quick.
Pretty much get together and just play games and have fun and don't really think about the other stuff. I may ask if your appointments went well today or if you were feeling good, but
we focus on our friendship and just make that our main goal, and just don't worry about all the pain and stuff like that.
I don't have to take pain medicine as much, and they help distract me, and it's helped a lot. Cancer has come back a few times. Now it's gone again, so I'm gonna go home soon.
We're gonna, play online and FaceTime each other so we can talk and see each other even from far away.
Uh-oh, wrong button. Oh.
You're gonna get defeated.
Oh, man.
I just want to say that St. Jude is a great place, and they've given me my life back.
All the treatments and surgeries and everything else.
I think it's great at no matter what, people will always help us kids at St. Jude.
Good game!
All right, guys. So, again, St. Jude is like a really, really special organization. They have changed and adapted with the times. They have provided these kids with, Nintendo Switches so that they can have something fun to bond over. They can whoop your butt at pretty much any video game. But these kids you saw in this video, especially when they were talking about like gaming and such, that they weren't like down. They were hopeful. They were full of energy. They were smiling and giggling and talking about how important it was that they were friends and had gaming to do together. This is a video from 2 years ago, and they're still very young. Zach is only 15. Carson is 11. To hear him when he was 9 years old, after dealing with cancer for 2 full years in a very short lifetime, like when you look at how old he was when he said that, he had cancer already for like a quarter of his life, because that's how young he was. And for him to say, St. Jude, help me get my life back, and to have that perspective as a child, kind of intense. A lot of insight. You heard from Zach that he doesn't have to take pain medication as much because of video gaming. It takes his mind off the pain that he's going through. He has something to sort of concentrate on. Chronic, for our gamer boys, that's so nice of you. Thank you for the $20, Chronic. 20 more bucks towards St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for kids like Zach and Carson there. So again, Zach, funny stories about Zach, right? Zach is obviously very serious about gaming, just like Carson. He's had a little bit more experience with it because he's a bit older than Carson. But according to some of the stories that were told the last time I was actually at the hospital, Zach will very often, before and after surgeries, and during like recovery and such, decline pain medication. Not only because gaming helps distract him from the pain that he experiences, but because it makes him feel groggy, and he's too groggy to game. So he coordinates like with his mom, who is staying at St. Jude with him, about like what like game systems he wants booted up when he gets out of like surgery or evaluations. And like what games he wants like loaded up for him to play, basically. And he declines certain medications because they'll make him too sleepy to play video games. So that is what gaming means to him. That's how important it is to him. Now, Zach, we did get to have like a follow-up during the St. Jude Summit, the digital summit this year. Again, that video was from 2 years ago. That's a big fan favorite. It reminds people of why something as silly as gaming is actually not that silly. Is actually something that's really important, not only to raising money for this cause, but also the patients there. Also, thank you so much, Arrow Yo-Yo. Thank you very, very much for the $20. I'm in the middle of donating to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. About to close it out. My braless wife brings me my new stream not asked for with raid messages as I get new friend to watch. So how is your day going? I love that. That is one of the funniest raid messages I've ever gotten. Thank you for the $20, though. Thank you. I just put hair in that sticker and it hurts. Thank you so much for that $20 to St. Jude, helping out kids like Zach and Carson. We are at $7,465, which means that during this stream, I think we've raised over 1K. For a random late night talking stream, I'm literally a talking Andy right now. Like, I haven't done anything but just chatting. So I love St. Jude and love your stickers. Thank you, Bohemian. I appreciate that. It is a lovable organization. But it's 1.2K again. Wow, that's incredible. 1K, that's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're gonna go all the way to the moon with this. People are talking about Dogecoin to the moon. St. Jude fundraiser from the Girbeagly community to the moon. Next stream we go live, I fully expect us to raise even more. We're gonna get up to 10K easy next stream. I'm calling it right now, manifesting. Fingers crossed, we're getting up to 10K. We're gonna knock this out of the park. So we did get a little bit of a follow-up during the digital summit. We actually had a live Zoom call between Zach and Carson during the St. Jude Digital Summit. And we got to catch up with both of them. Carson, after lots of treatments, lots of follow-ups, lots of donations from people like you, is now cancer-free. At 11 years old, he is finally able to say he's cancer-free, is able to live a little bit of life. Go out there and, do his thing. He's still getting like follow-up appointments in St. Jude, also paid for by donations. Carson is cancer-free. But we were talking about this earlier, and every 4 out of 5 kids at St. Jude gets to go home with their family. But that last 5th kid does not leave St. Jude. Unfortunately, does not survive the process. Zach, unfortunately, his cancer has accelerated. He's now confined, at least at the time of the digital summit, he was in a wheelchair. He has not been doing as well. He's still in high spirits. He still talks about how he doesn't want pain medication so he can keep playing games. Still talks about how much gaming means to him. Still talks about how much knowing that gamers, that people here on Twitch and YouTube are raising money through gaming for people like him means so much to him. He is unbelievably positive in spirit. His hope is astronomical for the predicament that he's in. So, just incredible to watch. He is such a trooper. He really is, Shira. So, when we raise money this year, think about kids like Zach. Think about the fact that he hasn't given up hope, so why should we? Why should we stop donating to a cause that is extending his life and potentially saving it so that he can continue to play video games with his buddy Carson? That's the type of thing that we're doing. That's the type of future that we're trying to create together. Thank you for the $4.69. I appreciate that so much. Island Sass, thank you for the $20 to St. Jude. Unbelievable. We are almost at $7,500. We are short $11 off from it. All of you are incredible. Thank you so much for the donations tonight and for helping out the kids at St. Jude. So that whenever I get to go back to St. Jude, these kids can keep kicking my butt there in Super Smash Bros. I like to think that we are increasing the odds of Zach getting cured. As you don't even have to think that. That is something I know. We are legitimately helping kids like Zach survive. We are legitimately helping fund things like chemotherapy, radiation treatment, all sorts of special, top-of-the-line, technological, medical treatments that they have there at St. Jude that would not be possible without every single one of you. So thank you. And again, for those of you who are like, St. Jude is an American organization. Like, what sort of horse do I have in this race? Like, not to say that anyone's like quite that cruel or anything, but I understand the want to donate to an organization that helps, beyond its borders. St. Jude, yes, is an American organization based in America, but they accept patients from all over the world. It does not matter what country you are from. They will fly your family to St. Jude for free to handle treatment, medication, all of those things. Thank you, Jonathan, for the $11, getting us to 7,500. Huge milestone for this charity. Thank you so much. $7,500. The generosity this month has been astronomical, and I so thankful to every single one of you. Thank you so much. Seriously. Sarah, take care. Thank you very much for being here. Zach, Protection Squad, rise up indeed. Thank you so much for your amazing plushie that you created for me and the community here. This is so sweet of you. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you being in the community. Get some great rest. Thanks for being here. This community is amazing. You guys are incredible, and I will never, ever, ever be able to say thank you enough. Because St. Jude, for those of you who don't know, what do we got here? I don't know, I'm going to be streaming maybe like another 20 minutes tonight. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to start early and we'll be able to really invest in the Rage Game family-friendly tier. I might as well tell a little bit of a story. Got about 20 minutes to tell a story. Brian, why are you so invested in St. Jude? Oh, also, I interrupted myself. Another thing that they do. St. Jude, anytime they have any sort of medical research-based breakthrough, they share that information for free with the rest of the world. There is a database that other medical organizations and hospitals can access from anywhere in the world and apply that research to their own procedures and save as many patients as possible. So internationally, they're helping in a huge way. Milo, my dude, thank you for the $10 to St. Jude. You just bought a kid at St. Jude a brand new toy. That's essentially what you did. Thank you so much. $10 goes a long way. Especially when it comes to the happiness of a child. Something that can distract them from the pain, just like we were talking about. Distract them from the scary bits that are inevitable when it comes to something as intense and serious as cancer. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you a lot. So, why am I so invested in a cause like this? Why do I care about kids with cancer? Why do I care about teenagers with cancer? Why do I care about providing teens like Zach with a future? There's so many great causes out there. Like, obviously, I care about kids with cancer, but, there's childhood hunger. There's kids with disabilities. There's homeless children out there. There's so many amazing causes out there. Why do I invest so much into this cause specifically? Well, like a lot of us out there, I do have a personal connection. I do have some experience with someone who had to deal with cancer in the past. Milo, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. I heard that you got rated by Danny Gonzalez the other day. That's amazing. Congrats, dude. It's well deserved. It's well deserved. I'm so happy for you. I hope that you had a blast with Danny's community. He's such a funny guy. Such a nice guy. I've only gotten to play some Among Us with him in the past, but he's a really, really nice dude. Super deserving that you got that. Anyway, like I was saying, I've been affected by this as well. Growing up, I've talked about this many, many times. And for those of you wondering why Chad is spamming Ellen's story, this is the Ellen story. This is the thing that has been so confusing to some of you who are newer to the community for the past half month. I'm finally bringing out the Ellen story, so you will be in the know as well. When I was a kid, I grew up in a predominantly white suburb. I was one of like 4 Asian kids at my school, of like hundreds and hundreds of kids. I was the subject of a lot of bullying. I was made fun of pretty regularly. I was not a very popular kid. I didn't have a lot of friends. I spent a lot of time playing by myself. Whole reason I'm obsessed with Pokemon cards is I used to have to like play games by myself. I taught myself how to play the Pokemon trading card game because no one wanted to play it with me. So I played against myself. I was pretty lonely. I didn't start really making friends and opening up to people for a pretty long time. It took until somewhere in middle school because I wasn't very trusting of people. I had a lot of like trauma from dealing with like bullying and physical violence by my peers and people just not listening to me or caring. I was just really hurt all the time, and I was very scared of the world. Sometime in middle school, though, you know, I would sometimes go out. I'd play with the kids on my street. We'd play like street hockey or whatever. We'd hang out a little bit, but none of them were like really close friends. They just happened to be kids that lived on my street that I'd sometimes happen to go outside and play with. Sometime in middle school, a new family moved into the house at the end of the street. It was a kid my age. They had a daughter who was a little bit older, and they had a son named Alan, who was in my grade. My mom, being the very social person she was, introduced herself to the family, brought me along. I kind of shyly met this Alan boy. I didn't really know much about him. But while our parents were sort of jabbering away, we got to know each other a little bit better. I asked him if he liked Super Nintendo, I remember. And he was like, yeah, I got a Super Nintendo in my basement. And we played this old racing game called Top Gear. And we played the hockey game Blades of Steel on Nintendo, which is still to this day like my favorite hockey game. We started forming a bond. Alan started sort of get me out of my shell a little bit. At that point, you know, he was just another neighborhood kid, though. Like, I still kept my distance a bit. I didn't really know him too much. One day in middle school, I was walking around the halls. Group of bullies were picking on me as usual, making fun of how I looked. They saw that there was a new kid at school, and like stereotypical movie bullies who just have to poke the bear and find out what's this new kid made of, what are they all about, they went up to Alan. And he was someone who, I mean, I used to think he was the coolest dude in the world. He did not care about trends. He wasn't wearing the name brand shirts or anything. He did not care. He didn't have like a cool backpack or whatever was considered a cool backpack back then. He just did his own thing. He was like really into the hobbies that he was into. And I thought that was so neat. And I hoped I could get to a spot where I was able to do the same thing. But I remember seeing this group of bullies walk up to him and sort of like surround him and start sort of pressing his buttons to see what kind of guy he was. They were making fun of him, and I remember him just going and walking away from them. Like the coolest thing you could do. Not even like justify what they were doing to harass him with an answer. Literally just went and walked away. I thought that was really neat. Apparently, he had seen me have the same group of kids walk by and make a bunch of like mean comments to me because he walked over and he was like, "Hey, Brian." It's like, "How you doing?" I was like, "Hey, man, nice to see you." We started talking, and in that moment, I knew that I had a friend. He asked me to walk around with him. We walked around the halls together and talked about both loving rollerblading, of all things. We became like super inseparable at that time. I was over down at the end of the street all the time, or he was up at my house, and we'd rollerblade. We would play games. We both loved this alternative rock band. This is dating myself a ton. I'm again, for those of you who don't know, I'm a boomer. So the alt rock scene was very big in the late 90s. The band Bush was one of my favorite bands at the time, and turns out Alan had the same CDs. He had a bunch of Bush CDs as well. We were both huge Bush fans. And we used to sit in his room for hours and just listen to Bush and just jam out, headbang and like play air guitar and stuff like that. We used to go rollerblading all the time. We used to set up these wooden ramps at the bottom of the hill that was on our street and launch off the wooden ramp over this like gutter on our rollerblades. And I remember like it was just this crappy like piece of plywood. It wasn't made very well because like we put it together ourselves. And I remember like we used to like go off of it way too fast and just like eat it, like hit the ground and like scrape ourselves all up. Alan he wasn't afraid of anything. And his courage really inspired me a lot and started breaking me out of my shell in middle school. I started that process of like just becoming like a more open person because he was just so outgoing and he wasn't afraid. He just tackled everything head on. It was wild. While I have a moment here, Ren, thank you for the $20 for St. Jude. That is such a nice, generous donation to an incredible cause. Thank you so much for helping out the kids and future generations that are treated by this cause. Thank you very much for being a part of it. Thank you for being the amazing human that you are. This is an amazing cause. Thank you, Ren. It's really nice of you. Hey, what's up, Anna? Welcome to the stream. Just to warn you, we're probably shutting down stream in a little bit here after the story that you are entering in the middle of is finished. Anyway, Alan was so courageous that I had this horrible fear of roller coasters. When I was like a really young kid, my parents took me to Disney World when I was like 5, I think it was. Like I was super young. And they took me on Space Mountain. And Space Mountain's like the only roller coaster that was at Disney World at the time. And they took me on it. And I was so scared. I was so terrified of it. Like I was like traumatized by this ride. Because it's like in the dark and there's flashing lights and people are screaming and I was just way too young to be on it. I couldn't handle like the drops and the like momentum and stuff. I was just like really scared. I remember we went to a nearby amusement park for a class trip in middle school. And I remember Alan just like tagging along with him, just being attached at the hip with him. And he was like, they had just opened this like sort of one of those like hanging down roller coasters. The ones where you sit in the seat and instead of it being like in a cart, it's like suspended and they put the like bars over like your shoulders. They had just opened one of those. It was called the Mind Eraser. And he was like, hey, I really want to go on the Mind Eraser. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like that sounds awful. And he was like, come on, man, I'll be there. It will be okay. And I remember climbing on the Mind Eraser with him. The bars came down. I was like really freaking out. I like looked over at him. I was like shaking. I was getting like sort of like short of breath. And I was like, hey man, I'm like really scared right now. And he was just like, it's going to be okay, man. And I remember it was right as we were hitting the pinnacle of like the incline before it sends you on the first drop. And he just looked over at me and he flashed this huge grin and he was like, it's going to be okay, man. And we just hit that first drop. I've loved roller coasters since. That was like the coolest roller coaster I'd ever been on at the time. And I loved it. And I fell in love with roller coasters because of that experience. High school comes around. Alan and I are still friends. We both sort of had expanded our friend groups a little bit, though. So we weren't in as many of the same classes and stuff like that. So we still hung out like in our neighborhood. We'd still go over to each other's houses, invite each other over for like birthday stuff, the typical stuff. But we weren't nearly as close just due to the fact that we had a lot more friends. We were meeting new people. We were growing up. Our interests still aligned, and we still liked each other a ton. But we didn't talk quite as much. Find out partway through high school that Alan's dad got a job in a different state, and they were going to move away. And I was pretty sad about it. I was like really, really sad about it because this is a kid who helped me get out of my shell, helped me do so much, showed me that courage in the face of things that you're afraid of is still courage. And I got really sad. Back then, again, boomer thing, there was this little chat application that you'd access on your computer called AIM. which was like AOL, America Online's chatting client, that you would get a screen name, as they called them back then, of someone else, and you could message them directly, and it was just a little chat window. So we exchanged screen names. Well, we already had them, but we started talking. We were talking almost every day, not quite every day. And on top of that, we would send each other physical letters, because again, boomer. So we'd actually write physical letters, and I'd write to Alan. He'd write to me. We'd stay in touch a bit. Over time, because of that physical distance, we sort of drifted a bit more. We weren't talking quite as often, but we were still staying in touch. Mainly, I got a lot of updates about like the really crazy stuff that Alan was up to from my mom, who was still very good friends with Alan's mom. Unfortunately, Alan's mom passed away from cancer. She had been previously in remission, had fought cancer briefly before, and beaten it. Cancer came back. Unfortunately, Alan's mom was not able to survive another round of it. Really devastating. Reached out to Alan, talked to him a bit about it. He did the stereotypical teen boy thing of like, I'll be okay, man. Thank you so much. And we didn't really talk about it that much. It was especially hard again because of the physical distance. Well, a couple of years went by, and I remember coming home from school, and for those of you who don't know, cancer is genetic. It oftentimes travels throughout family trees, affects people generationally. I remember coming home from school, getting off the bus, going in the front door, and my mom was crying. And I asked her, "Why are you crying, Mom? What's going on? Oh my gosh, what's happening?" Turns out Alan had suffered a seizure, a very major seizure. He was brought in for examination as a teenager, keep in mind. It turns out he had a brain tumor. And it was a really serious one. It was one that his doctors told him would cut his life very short. It was one that would cause him to be unable to ever drive. Would never be able to go ice skating again, something he loved. He was a huge hockey fan. He played ice hockey. He loved it. He was told he would not be able to do any of that. He had a very low chance of survival because of the specific type of blastoma that was in his brain. I was devastated. Even though Alan and I had not, been in touch every single day the way we used to be, he was someone who was still very important to me. He was someone who, like I said, helped get me out of my shell, helped teach me so much about life. He was still a very integral part of me growing up. It was really sad. My mom and I were both really sad. If it wasn't for organizations like St. Jude helping reach out with specialized treatment, Alan would not be here today. Alan got the treatment he needed. Alan went into full remission, and since then, since getting treatment as a teenager, has not experienced one seizure since, has not experienced one reoccurrence of cancer or any sort of tumor. Alan is now off, like Shira says there, he's a mountain man now. He is someone who does this insane shit. Oh my god, I did it! Oh no, I did it. I unfamily friendlied for a moment there. Oh my gosh. That was not intentional at all. Alan was able to beat the odds because of specialized cancer organizations funded by donations that operate very, very similarly to St. Jude. Organizations like St. Jude provided some of the research to these organizations that saved Ellen's life. The family unfriendliness was worth it. Ellen now, I don't know where the heck he is in the world because he's traveling all the time. His job is literally, because he's kept that thrill alive, he literally went, I almost had life robbed from me, so I'm going to use the time that I have on this earth to do the most insane thing in the world. And he is literally a mountain guide. He climbs mountains. I'm not talking about like little dinky baby mountains either. He legitimately climbs things like Everest. I don't think he's done Everest like up to like a high point, but he's definitely done like a lot of incredible, like he did like, I think like K2 or something like that. He's climbed up to like base camp, whatever, on like Everest. I don't even know. I'm not even sure exactly like what levels he's climbed up to, but he leads. So like, you know, like the people who have like way too much money and are like, yo, I want to climb Everest because I just have too much money. And for some reason that sounds like a fun thrill to me. Alan's like, yo, I literally survived cancer. Let me show you how much of a thrill it is, man. It's dope. And he is their mountain guide, like up, like those mountains. There's like really big mountains out there. That is what he does with his time. That is what he does with the time that was given to him by organizations like St. Jude. So it has a really special place. It has a really special place because everyone's like affected in some kind of way, right? Like I said, this is a kid who, without him, I never would have broken out of my shell. I probably would not be a successful full-time streamer if I didn't know Alan growing up. If I didn't have the sort of, like, you know, energy and encouragement from someone like him in my lifetime. So that is the Alan story. Those of you who are brand new to the community, who have now been, you know, initiated, I don't know, what's the word? I can't even think. Initiated now into the community. You now have pretty much the full St. Jude storytelling experience with that one. Rite of passage, that's a good one, Shira, thank you. Indoctrinated, that's good. As a mom, I hope I never need St. Jude, but I am so thankful it exists. Absolutely. St. Jude, it does so much good. And again, it doesn't matter. Alanized. That's a good one, yeah. St. Jude is a place that it does not care what your socioeconomic background is. It does not care if you are religious or not. It does not care if you are from the other side of the planet or from Memphis, Tennessee directly. St. Jude just wants to save as many kids as possible. And while doing it, preventing the families of those children from ever having to pay for anything out of pocket. There is no payment for travel. They will fly you out there from all the way around the world. There's no payment for lodging. They will put you up in these really nice luxury apartments that are right there on the St. Jude campus. There's no payment for food. All of your meals, all of your groceries, whatever it is that you need is covered by St. Jude because of the donations that we send their way. Your medication, your assessments, your surgeries, all of those things are completely covered by St. Jude. And they're done so in a way that not only keeps these kids alive medically and physically, but it keeps the hope of the entire family alive. Again, I mention this every single time, but I've literally, when I've been at the St. Jude campus, had mothers come up to me with tears in their eyes and go, thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you so much for what you've done for my kid. And I look at them and I go, it's not me. It's not just me. There's literally thousands of people that follow me on social media for some god-awful reason. And it's the least I can do is to mobilize them to save as many of the kids like yours as possible. It is a really, really incredible place. I don't even want to call it like an organization because it's not like a stereotypical like corporate organization. It is a place that lets kids be kids, lets families be together, and lets them focus on making memories and not on the horror that is cancer. And that's awesome. It is just absolutely amazing. Free grandma's mac and cheese night and day. Yeah, exactly, Shira. Yeah, free grandma's mac and cheese. For those of you who don't know the mac and cheese story, that's another one of my favorites. That one is not one that personally affects me, but it is one that personally emotionally destroys me every single time. That is one that we will tell in some future streams as well. The measures they take to both cure the kids, but also prevent them from having hospital trauma by making the environment so wonderful is amazing. Absolutely. For those of you who don't know, St. Jude is not just like a hospital. Like, it is a hospital, yes. Their number one, like, goal is to cure these kids. But it's not a hospital the way that we think of a hospital. Like, so many of us have had to visit hospitals in our lifetime, where you walk into a certain wing wherever like your grandparents are, or your family member, or a loved one, a friend that you're visiting. There are so many reasons that people are in hospitals, and you go in, and we've all been in that stereotypical hospital before, where it's just these bright fluorescent white lights with this white paint on the wall. It's just like really sterile, and you smell that like weird sort of sterile, like almost formaldehyde smell. You hear people crying down the hallway. You hear people coughing. You walk by rooms with open doors, and you look in and you see people just sort of sadly sitting in their bed watching TV. That is not the atmosphere at St. Jude. Yeah, they have hospital wings where there's like more intensive patients who need work done with surgery or are hooked up to IVs and stuff. But a lot of the times those patients are there with a musical therapist playing music, or with an art therapist and making art, or one of the many, many dogs, hospital dogs, are there for pet therapy. You'll hear the sounds of kids giggling. You will see kids running through the hallway, playing with toys. You will see, instead of children being wheeled around, hooked up to IVs in a wheelchair, you'll see a lot of the kids, like the really young ones, in these little red rider wagons. I cannot speak. J. Rose, take care. Thank you for being here. $100 donation actually buys a wagon for a patient at St. Jude. So, like, sometimes you'll see, like, a little, like, 6-year-old girl being, like, dragged around in a red wagon, giggling her head off because the staff member or family member is wheeling her around and, like, making it a fun journey. St. Jude has invested so much into making sure, like Shira said, that these experiences aren't traumatic, because oftentimes, and I'm sure some of us experience this, when you are in the hospital for like a really scary or bad reason, you don't want to go back to hospitals. Just the smell of that formaldehyde in the air, the sort of washed out lighting, sort of brings back that like awful, like sort of tingly feeling of like, oh, yuck. I don't want to, this place makes me feel so uneasy. They want to remove that. They want to make sure that even though, yeah, it's a really scary illness, the experience of being treated and the people that are surrounding the people being treated and the families of the person being treated are being reminded that they're still people, that the family experience is still so important, that fun for a child is still an entitlement that every kid should have. They've invested so much into this idea that they have a special air filtration system at St. Jude where instead of that weird formaldehyde smell that I keep talking about, they have this air filtration system that pumps out the old air and pumps in fresh air. So that when you walk through St. Jude, you do not smell that hospital smell. You don't smell anything, really. You smell the food from, like, the cafe. Like, you do not smell like typical hospital smell. So that, and again, that's more for the benefit of the kids, so that they're not, like, traumatized by that smell. And when they have to go to, like, another hospital down the line as adults for, like, a checkup, like an annual checkup or something, they'll smell that and they won't go, oh, God, hospital bad. They just, like, won't really be reminded of anything. That's the type of, like, psychology that goes into a place like St. Jude. It is so much beyond just the medical side of things. It is keeping hope alive. It is making sure that these kids are able to experience being kids, and it is curing them to send them home with their family who's gotten to spend time with them the entire time and maintain those experiences and memories. So, and again, they are not happy with 4 out of 5 kids going home. Yes, it's a huge improvement over what it used to be. It used to be 1 out of every 5 kids went home. 4 out of 5 is a huge leap. They want to get to that 5th kid, though. It's incredible. The hospital in my town is very much like this, with like the bad smells and stuff. Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, it's unfortunately just how healthcare works. A lot of times there are hospitals that are like sort of underfunded. It is a personal mission of mine to make sure that St. Jude never becomes one of those places. Quite literally a breath of fresh air. Yeah, absolutely. It's so cool and creative, transforming typical hospital things into something fun or less scary. Absolutely. Leah, one of the greatest things that I love, I put up a picture of this on my social media a few years ago when I went. But there is a wall, like art walls there. So like art therapy is like a really, really big thing that they have available for kids. There are art therapists that are like full-time there that get to basically run art classes where kids come out and they just like make finger paintings or drawings or whatever. And it's just another fun way, just like gaming, like we were talking about earlier, to take their mind off of like the pain and the scary stuff that they're going through. And art therapy is like so big there that they actually hang up the patient's art all over the hospital. And some of it's like a little bit sad, you know, it will be like talking or portraying like how these kids are like sort of like sad or in pain. But a majority of it is this really fun, bright, hopeful, like happy, like typical kids stuff that's plastered all over the walls everywhere. It goes as far as the eye can see. But they have like a main art wall in like the entryway that's just so beautiful. And I remember one that really stuck out to me. A young teen girl had written it, but it was just like this white canvas with like a bunch of multicolored like dots on it. And in the middle in black text in her handwriting, it said, "Throw kindness like confetti." And it's such a beautiful reminder. And again, it's just another testament to, these are not like this stereotypical sad, downtrodden kids that like you think of when you go into like the children's wing of a hospital where, you know, they are in a hospital bed hooked up to an IV and they look so upset and hopeless, and there's like a, you know, crying parents around them and stuff like that. This is a place where these kids like are celebrating life as much as they're able to. And they're showing that through their art. They're showing that through their music during music therapy. They are showing it through the connections that they make and the sort of just outlook that you'll see in a bunch of the videos that I'm going to show throughout the course of the month. So when you donate anything from $1 to $100 to this cause, keep in mind that you are keeping that type of hope alive. You are keeping that sort of happiness, that sort of childlike innocence alive. It's really, really great. So, yeah. Hey, Girbeagly, I just wanted to say hi before I sleep. Mabel, I hope that you get some really, really wonderful sleep. Thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate that a lot. Seriously. Anyway, chat. I appreciate your time here tonight. I appreciate us getting to over $7,530 raised for St. Jude. We are going to be doing Rage Game next time. Still family friendly. I'm up to 12 swears. Those will carry over. And we're going to be playing Jump King. So it's going to be very different vibes than this stream. If we hit another 10 swears, if we hit up to that 20 number, it's another $100 that I will be donating out of my own pocket to St. Jude. And we'll probably get there pretty quick playing a game like Jump King. I do appreciate you all hanging out, but I do got to go. I'm really sleepy today. I didn't get very good sleep last night, and I was out and about today. So I am going to go to bed a little bit earlier so we can hopefully start streaming earlier for Friday's stream and raising more money for this cause. $7,500 is not a number to scoff at all. We have raised over $1,000 this stream alone. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. Whether you are someone who has been here just rooting me on by spending your time in chat, even if you're not chatting, if you're someone who's lurking, you're still contributing your energy to this community. Water Melody, thank you for the $5. That's so nice of you. This is so important to me as I was someone practically raised in a hospital. It means everything to see more positive spaces being made for kids in hospitals. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, Water Melody. That's so nice of you. $5 goes such a long way. Seriously. Last minute donos. Yeah, well, I'm doing wind down. If anyone wants to toss a couple more bucks at this cause, it helps out a ton. I promise you it helps out a ton. You are helping make sure that other future Allens exist. You're making sure that other future Carsons and Zachs exist who have this positive outlook and will not have that sort of stigma about hospitals amongst themselves and their families. You are making sure that these kids get through this. Save the mountain men. Yeah, the future mountain men who are going to go and be our tour guides when we have a midlife crisis and decide to climb Mount Everest. Thank you, though, so much. Again, even if you contributed only time here, that is time. That's an important resource. That keeps me excited about this cause. That gives me energy, especially on these nights when I'm really tired and have started so late in the night. The fact that we've had so many viewers tonight, it means a lot. Again, if you came during my friend Bloody's raid, thank you so much for supporting her. I love her so much, and I'm so glad that you do as well. I hope that you enjoy your time in this community. We really appreciate it if you stick around, but if you don't, I'm not going to take that personally. There's literally thousands of people streaming on Twitch at any given time. You're not always going to mesh with the energies that you find on every channel. If you don't, it is what it is. Like I said, be well. Thank you so much for even dropping by for as long as you have. If you are someone who has contributed any sort of financial, amount to this cause, even if it's $1, like I said, that goes such a long way for a cause like this. Thank you so, so much. You are part of the reason we're at the total that we're at right now. We wouldn't have those single digits at the end of that number without you. Seriously, thank you so much. And again, that goes towards buying things like, rubber gloves, masks, tissues, hand sanitizer, hand soap, pens, pencils, paper, Post-it notes, whatever the heck the people at the hospital need who work there. They're getting it because of those dollar donos. So thank you very, very much. Can't wait for the family-friendly Jump King. I'm going to say this right now. I guarantee you that it's not going to be family-friendly. I guarantee you that I'm going to make an incredibly stressful jump in the game. Then I'm going to mess up on the very next jump, like I did last year, and just lose my mind. I'm going to lose it on stream. I'm going to flip out. And there is going to be no stopping it. Because I wasn't able to stop it last year. And I want to donate to St. Jude. I donate out of pocket all year long to St. Jude, though. Like, it's one of those things where I want to make it a challenge that lasts and is fun, that I can stretch out. Jump King is not going to be the way to do it. Jump King is going to make up for all those streams that you guys saw previously when I was playing Celeste and stuff, where I wasn't, like, swearing my head off. It's going to be out of this world. If you have not seen me angry before, this game is going to be genuine anger. It is going to be me blowing the top off my head. I'm going to explode on camera. Should learn some French curse words. They're very satisfying to say. I know a couple, but I will be very American during this. All swears will be 100% in English and involuntarily pouring out of my mouth during this. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. If I can break the record of 15 minutes, and by break the record, I mean like last longer than 15 minutes this year, I'm going to be really impressed with myself, honestly. Yeah. Anyway, though, chat, thank you so much for all the follows, the bits, the subs, the resubs, the gifted subs, the donations to St. Jude tonight. All of it means so much to me. All of it means so much to St. Jude. Thank you to those of you who are, resubbing still during this month and sending bits through. Again, one of those things that's like an unnecessary thing, but it does allow me to pay for electricity and my internet and things like that. I know people always get all worried, like, Ryan, how did your sub count dip so much? It just means that we got gifted a ton of subs at some point, like a month ago. Not the focus for May. Not the focus for May at all. I can take the financial hit of any sort of dip in sub count if it means that more of that money from the community is being allocated to St. Jude. Trust me, they need it so much more than me. I will use it to do something stupid like buy Pokemon cards or new cosplay. It is not used for anything smart. I guarantee that. So please keep donating to this cause. Please, please, please keep donating to this cause. But thank you, seriously, to every single one of you who is supporting what I do over on this channel. Love you so, so much. But yeah, thank you again for chatting with me tonight. Again, sorry for a shorter stream, but just it do be like that sometimes. It really do. We will make sure that next stream is going to be a little bit longer, a little bit more ragey, and yeah, I don't know. Those of you who lurk, thanks for spending your time in this community. I appreciate you spending one of your life's most important resources on what we do over here. But I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you so very much. I really, really do. Finger hearts as usual. Gonna go ahead and end this stream here, and I will hopefully see all of you in the next one. Get ready for the rage. Anyway, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.